Hello YouTubers, and this is Mr. Nightspyder. You're watching the Nightspyder Collector again, and finally, after weeks or since its announcement, I got my hand on the Black Ant-Man. This is a Walgreens exclusive. So you may have heard me ranting in a previous video about being unable to find this guy. Well, I finally found them, and I couldn't be happier with the results. For start, this is Eric O'Grady, technically speaking. It's not Scott Lang or Hank Pym. This is the third Ant-Man. I'm not super familiar with him, so I did a little bit of research. Turns out he was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent that ended up stealing the latest Ant-Man suit, or Ant-Man tech, and then he went rogue and had a series of basically unfortunate events that ended up making him more or less viewed upon as a bad guy to a degree. He then redeems himself at some point. I don't remember the villain he was fighting, but he ends up fighting and dying, saving innocent lives. Henceforth, he was redeemed as an Ant-Man. This particular outfit you're looking at is not actually the Ant-Man suit itself, but I want to say a decoy or a clone of some sorts. I think the villain's name was the Father. I could be wrong, but he ended up making a replica of Eric O'Grady and used this to trap and trick the Avengers into, I don't remember the details of their demise or whatever, but obviously they didn't get demise. They won that, but this is that outfit, and it's a really cool outfit. I mean, the sky's the limits when it comes to these type of figures, or use your imagination. You could say damn well it's Hank Pym for all I care, or Scott Lang. It doesn't really matter. It's just a really cool suit. When I first saw it, I was thought to myself, wow, I mean, that's such a cool color scheme. That's my Ant-Man. You've heard me rant in previous videos about I picked the characters that suit you. Well, this one had me going like super excited. I'm like, this is my Ant-Man. This is the outfit I want. This is the look I want. Nailed it. So that's just a little bit of history. Let's go ahead and take a look at the character, get a close shot. You can see there's a lot of detail in that. I mean, well, some of the legends you've seen in the past, you'll see like bleeding or paint splotches on the face, but this particular one anyway is really solid. And if you look at the eyes, they really took some time to paint. You see they have a little bit of like white and orange, give it like an illuminating effect, like it's glowing. They have the same thing going throughout the top and down the back. Also, you have the two little dots doing that, and then you have these little antennae, which they're pretty durable. See that? It's like beat up a little bit. It's on a ball joint and a hinge, so you have a very good range of motion. Looking down, looking up, side to side, obviously. Go all freaky deaky, do it backwards, whatever. The body itself is the same mold that Spider-Man 2099 used and Pizza Spider-Man. So you have the butterfly armpit joint, so that's cool. Double jointed elbows. I wish that we got a different set of hands, maybe an open palm, so you could get some different posing. But considering if they were going to give a set to not, if they weren't going to give you options, I think the double fist is probably the best way to go. So I can't really be mad about that, because I think every hero or every figure at one point, when they're fighting, they're gonna clench fist. If you look here, hopefully y'all can see that. The paint, they have a little bit of breakage here and there as far as the black seeping through, but it's nothing to get upset about. Right here is probably the worst one, but I mean, like I said, I don't feel like it's anything to get upset about, because overall, I mean, getting an exclusive, I don't even know what the deal with that is. I don't know how Walgreens decided we're going to get an exclusive Marvel Legends figure, but whatever. I'm not even sure if they've done that before. Excuse me. The belt itself, I thought it's really cool that they actually came with a belt. If you've seen the Giant Man, Ant-Man Marvel Legends figure, they didn't even give him a belt. They just kind of like painted it over. So I'm happy that we got a belt. It moves, and you know, it's painted a little on the buckle there, but you know, it's a pretty basic belt. I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm glad they didn't just paint it on his waist. That's a good thing. Same thing, double jointed knees, and then you got the swivel and tilt on the feet. The only thing the thing doesn't have, oh, actually, look at that, some paint blotching there. The only thing this thing doesn't have that I wish it did, especially for a body type like this, and I actually went back and I looked at my Spider-Man 2099 and my Pizza Spider-Man, they don't give a shin swivel. See, it's just a solid piece. Most Marvel Legends, you're going to get a shin swivel where you can rotate that. But with this particular mold, it doesn't have that. And okay, I can accept that to a degree, but when you have characters like Spider-Man or Spider-Man 2099, it really makes a difference as far as its posability, because Spider-Man has a lot of dynamic agility, a lot of posing that he should be able to do as a figure. So when you take away that shin swivel, I think it takes away from a lot of the figure's articulation. But once again, this is Ant-Man, this isn't Spider-Man, just some comments about the mold. But overall, I'm ecstatic about this figure. I mean, I can't wait to actually start taking photos. If any of you guys follow any of my Instagram accounts, Primal X5, the Nightspyder Collector, you may have noticed that I did not take any pictures of this yet, because one of my habits is I won't post pictures about something that news that I get unless I've done a video first. So now that I've done the video, you're going to see a lot of photos with this guy on my Instagram accounts. So I look forward to doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun mixing it up. When I first got this guy, I bought 2 of them. I was so excited about 2 of them. And then usually I would do an unboxing and all that for you guys, but I was so excited to finally find it and get my hands on it. I ended up just ripping it open and just playing with it, and you know, I'm stoked. I'm super happy. I was so excited. I think that day I was just got home off my grave shift, and my mom ended up calling me from Walgreens saying, "Hey, is this the one you're looking for?" And she sent me a picture, and here I am, like 1:30 p.m. Only slept maybe 3-4 hours, rushing out to Walgreens to buy this guy. The second one, you know, I held on to it, and then I realized, you know what? I thought to myself, I don't really need this figure. I mean, I bought 2 out of, you know, I've been looking for so long, I might as well get 2. I ended up just returning it back, you know, hopefully making someone else's day when they find it. But it's worth getting, guys. If you come across this guy, check out your local Walgreens, and if he is there, buy him. You will not regret it. It's a fun figure. It's a great figure. I mean, you'll enjoy it. There's a lot you can do with it, you know. I have no regrets. I'm ecstatic still. As you can tell, I'm still excited about it. But thank you for watching, Nightspyder Collector. This is me signing out. Peace. Have a good one.